Hi everyone, this is Natalie Wynn with SalonBusinessMarketingTools.com, and of course we're back. We're going to talk about today your hair salon service description. I love creating service descriptions for salons simply because it is an indirect way to market your business. I don't know if you know this, but in the marketing world, this is called needs creation. Basically, we're taking something that's simple like a hairstyle or hair cutting service, and we are elaborating on what it can do for the client. So before I get in depth with how this relates to our business, let me ask you a question. When you go to a restaurant and you get the menu and you're reading about, the appetizers or the entrees, typically don't you see, it may say salmon, salmon covered with, with butter and lime and thyme. Let's just say that's it. And then, of course, it has some type of description beside it. And that description is telling you how maybe the salmon is cooked, what ingredients are in the salmon. It's using a lot of adjectives that's getting your mouth watered and your mind thinking. Well, they do that because as you're reading, it's creating a need. It's making you want that particular item. They could have just put salmon with lemon, and the next one could have been chicken. But I don't know if that would make us want to purchase those particular items on the menu. So, but the service description makes you think, that sounds so good. Oh, I gotta have that. Oh, I want that so bad. Well, that's the same thing we have to do with our salon business when we post our services up on a menu or even in our brochures. Also on our website as well. You want to make sure that you are describing your services as something that people just can't live without. You want to give them the benefits. You want to tell them how they're going to be awesome, how they're going to look and feel after they've had this particular service. So that's what you want to do with your hair salon service description. Also, people are more likely to purchase something. They'll actually purchase more if there's a description beside it, because they're internalizing and reading the information. Again, psychologically, that is creating a want. It may be something that they may have come into your salon to get one thing, and then they're reading the brochure and reading the description, and now they want something more. You want to entice your customers to want something more, and the best way to do that is by creating an excellent service description. This is a great way to indirectly market your business. The other thing about your clients is that if they had to compare, let's say there's a new prospective client, in the area, maybe they just moved to the community, and they go to one salon, and that salon has their menu of services or their brochure, and it simply says, we provide hair care needs for all hair types. And then they just list haircut, hair color, nothing more, And let's say this potential new customer is looking for hair coloring services. We're on the competitors across the street. It just says hair coloring available, right? Well, they walk across to your salon, and your brochure has, we specialize in this, and that, and our menu of services is hair coloring with semi-permanent, demi-permanent, gloss, highlights, lowlights, just on and on and on. You're being very descriptive. I mean, it may not be in detail like how I would want you to go all the way with your service description, but you gave more information about your hair coloring services than the person across the street. The customer looks at your service and says, okay, I want some highlights, and I see that this is what they do. They provide highlights and lowlights, whereas the people across the street just said hair coloring provided. So that is a big difference. It could be a big difference or make a difference in whether or not you secure a new customer. So definitely go in depth with your service descriptions. I'm going to read to you a service description that I created that to give you an example of what you can do with service descriptions for your business. Okay, so let's say this is for color highlights. Our highlighting services for your hair ensure that you get rich color at the exact spots you want so that your hair looks more vibrant and glossy. The highlights are done in a manner that they offer a complete homogeneous gray coverage. At the same time, the highlights do not rob your hair's moisture or damage it in any way. Now imagine someone reading that who's looking for some color highlights. They're going to love that. It's everything they want. It's going to provide the rich color. Their hair is going to be vibrant and glossy. It's going to cover the gray. And at the same time, their hair is not going to be dry because you're going to provide moisture to it. So as you can see, the service description can be very important for your business. It can provide an increase in sales, and it can make a difference in whether or not someone chooses you or the person across the street. Again, I hope this tip has been helpful. If you have some suggestions of service descriptions, leave them below and leave me some questions below. I'd love to hear from you. Again, if you'd like to get some more information, you can go to our website at salonbusinessmarketingtools.com/secrets. Subscribe to our channel, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.